intrigued by meeting her earth dragon and bowled over by the presence of her. She was more feminine than masculine, and she was so gentle and beautiful to me, and I was totally enthralled by meeting her. You know, I mean, obviously if I deal with people within, if I'm giving you a reading, I meet spirits all the time, but an actual earth dragon, now that's something, you know, new, and I was very open to it, and very excited by it, if I can say that as well, because it's something new. Like I say, I've worked with unicorn energy and the angelic realms for pretty much all my life, so dragon energy was something wow, and I felt really honored by it. And then one evening, I was just zoning out, just chilling after a really hard day at work, and I had my earth fire dragon come to me, and she came very gently, and this was before Diana Cooper was on our show back in the summer. I was part of the show as well, me, Claudia Burra and Diane Morgan. We were on the show. It was a Friday afternoon, and it was beautiful to speak to Diane, because that's kind of why Babylon had come to me, because she knew that I was going to be on that show, and she wanted me to mention her to Diana, that you know, that she'd introduce herself to me, and she's stunning looking. She's like, I think I said on the show, for those of you who didn't catch it, she's like deep chocolate brown, Babylon, and she's got bright orange flecks towards the end of her, well, entrails, you know. Well, that sounds a bit yuck, but you know, as her face peters out, her tail and her kind of roughness of her body, if you like, on the end of everything, is just this bright amber orange color. She's beautiful, but she is also very gentle, very soft. Her energy is very loving and very giving. And I wondered, obviously, having her energy come, as to what she was coming to me for. Now, one of my gifts, one of many, I mean, we all have our different gifts, but one of many, I'm a natural channel. And I can open portals, I can shut them. And when I say open portals, I can open portals for the divine to come in and let spirit walk in. I can close them down if there's portals open by others that have been doing naughtiness with Ouija boards, things like that, and you've got horrible things jumping through. I can close all that down. And I can channel negative energy. I can channel it from the earth or from a building, you know, and as a natural channel, I can channel that up, give it to spirit, the angels, and let them take that from the earth, as well as from myself, and cleanse it, and cleanse the house, cleanse the spot, and also if anything's bad there, to be rid of it, you know. And I was wondering on what the reason why Babylon was coming to me, and I was told, one, to help me when I channel, when I'm channeling, doing that work, but also I have been working on the lower realms. Now, guys, when I go to the astral plane, i.e. when I'm sleeping, I do work, and I know for a fact I've been working in the lower levels for the last wee while, because I'm exhausted when I wake up. You know, I don't feel like I've been sleeping. And I said to Spirit, can you help me with this? Because I'm not understanding why I'm so exhausted. And guys, when I say exhausted, I mean exhausted. It's a tiredness that's quite undescribable. It's a tiredness of yeah, one, obviously, of not feeling you've slept, but it's more than that. It's a real weary feeling. It's not a physical thing so much. It's not like your body aches. It's just like your whole being feels like it's sticky, of like it's like it's been dragged through the mud. That's how it feels for me. And when I'm working in lower vibrational stuff, that's what happens. That's why, like, if you hear me speak about people that work in low vibrational stuff, I don't really have much to do with them, because I don't like the sticky feeling they bring in with them. But when I'm working on those lower vibrational planes, helping others, that's how it makes me feel, and that's why I was exhausted. So basically, she came to me, Babylon, and said that she would help me when I was doing my work on the astral plane. She could help me. And what it is, she can build and put an etheric firewall around me while I'm doing that work. So actually, I keep my energy. So while I'm in those lower planes doing what I'm doing, which is clearing a lot of stuff, she's able to put that like field around me, if you like, and preserve my energy. So since I've been working with her and asking her to do that, my energy levels have been so much better. And it's helped me no end, because I'm not waking up so drained, so shattered, so yucky, sticky, feeling like I need to jump in a shower every 5 minutes. It's a lot better for me. So I've been helping her. She's been helping me with that, and I've been helping her obviously do her job, and that's channel a lot of rubbish from the earth. So I have been working with her recently, which is amazing. And that's because the last show I did, I was just trying to kind of say to people, dragons exist. They do exist. I know, because I've seen them, but I'm one step further now. The actual dragon energy is here, and I'm working with the dragon energy, which is amazing. Now, what I also wanted to talk about, let you in on, was the fact that I get mass downloads from her. And when she comes, she gives me a lot of information. And she gave me information about the dragons. Now, I've always known I was in Atlantis. I've always known that. And people that don't know anything about Atlantis, it was always fabulized, for centuries, that this place Atlantis exists. And it was the fact that people were like, oh, it's just a fable, it probably didn't exist, but it did. And I've always known since a very small child that Atlantis exists, because I had lives in Atlantis, more than one. And I've always known that. Since a small child. It's just that sense of knowing, which is eclairs. And I used to say to people, yep, Atlantis existed, because I was there. But the last time I worked with dragon energy was then. And the fable goes that God pulled the plug on Atlantis, because Atlantis was the only time the fable, guys, this is like the fable, the story that goes with Atlantis, was man lived alongside with man for over 1,000 years with no war, lived in peace, lived in harmony, right? And then it went corrupt. And as the fable goes, basically, without going too deep into the story of Atlantis, because I could be here all night, it is said that God pulled the plug. And basically, I was there at the end. There was a massive earthquake, and it all went blup. But dragon energy, as far as I'm aware, and I know, hasn't really been coming to the earth since then. It's now starting to come back, because we're lifting the vibration here on earth, and they're starting to come back. So for me, I'm not saying others, But for me, I haven't actually worked with dragon energy since then, since when I was back in Atlantis. So that's very interesting for me, and that's something that Babylon shared with me, which I was obviously very, very grateful to know about. I actually spoke to Diane Morgan about this, and got very emotional about it on the phone with her, because it really hit me, you know. It really, really did hit me with gosh, I haven't worked with these beautiful souls, these beautiful creatures, as you would say, for all that time. But then man's been shut down themselves for quite a long time. We are going through that awakening. You know, we are going through a big shift and a big reawakening on this planet in the here and now. And people go on about third dimensional. I always think that fifth dimensional for me. But going back to Babylon and what she said, and they are coming back here now to Earth to help lift the vibration of the Earth, and obviously ours, in a massive, massive way. But they're also here to protect the Earth and us as well. But it's such a pleasure to have been working with Babylon for this last couple of months, having her energy come in. It's very, like I say, serene, it's very loving, it's very giving, and you know, for her to help me in the way she has, and I honestly tell you, the difference I felt with my energy since I have been working with her has been amazing. And I'm always thankful to her, and I'm always you know, every night before I go to bed, I say my prayers and I ask her to protect me while I'm on the astral plane. So, and she does an amazing job. I could feel, I'm actually, if you looked at me, my cheeks are bright red. I'm actually feeling really, really warm. And I am feeling her energy around me, actually, which is wonderful. The dragon energy is a different vibration to the angelic realms. It is something different. They all have their jobs like we do as humans. You know, we all have our gifts, and so do the dragons, and like I said, so do the unicorns, and so do the angelic realms. And I mean, obviously, same as the fairy realms. You know, there's so many different realms out there that, you know, I mean, I loved having Claudia on not so long ago, because she's my fairy lady. You know, we were talking about the fey realms, and the brownies, and you know, unicorns, goblins, and she was talking about she'd seen a tree person. You know, that there's lots of different energies out there just waiting to help us. We just need to believe. You know, I always think that. I mean, that's what I used to love, going off the subject a bit, but I did, though. I used to love it with oh gosh, it was Peter Pan, the film. You know, if you don't believe in fairies, one's going to drop dead. If you say you don't believe, you know. And I just think, you know, I love the fact of being open, but only of the light. I won't deal with anything that's not of the light. I don't entertain that, guys. Did have a situation this week there again. What a shock! Diane Morgan was involved in it, and we had half goat man come to me, and I was like, "What's that?" It just freaked me out a little bit, because I'm like, don't know this guy. Haven't worked with him before, but he actually channels negative energies as well, and he was kind of brought in on the back of Babylon's energy, and I was like, okay, I've never come across you before, but you know, you're of the light. So you know, that's another reason why I'm just talking about this on my show. You know, just opening us up to realms out there that are working with us, want to help us and benefit the earth. So that's why I'm loving about Babylon. You know, that's why I'm just loving about her, having her energy and wanting to work with me. I mean, how amazing is that? And I think, yeah, that they're also helping clear a lot of low vibrational stuff. I mean, I can do that, like I say, as in channeling. I do it all the time. I mean, I did that. If you were listening to my show last week, I did that at the China Wall. on that section of the wall, I made sure I channeled that and changed that energy there, because although it's a magnificent thing, as the person I am, I just didn't feel good things. So I just changed that vibration on that wall, and any spirit that were needing to go up, they went up, because there's I was feeling quite a lot of trapped souls there being passed, because they didn't pass in a good way. So I did live that vibration there, even just on that part of the wall. So that's what Babylon's here to help me with as well, and clear up and cleanse the earth as well. That was something I was talking about with Miranda, the lady on my show, because that's what her earth dragon helps her do, and this is what Babylon's doing, helping me. What I did want to quickly talk about as well is, I feel that with Diana Cooper, I love her deck. I've got her oracle deck of cards actually, and she talks about dragons in depth, different dragons for different things. But I feel for myself, the element dragons are the ones that I'm going to be working with. The element dragons I mean by earth, air, fire, and water dragons. Like I say, Babylon is an earth and fire dragon. She is stunning. She is very beautiful, like I say. But I'm interested to know at this point whether I will be working with the others. I get the impression I will be, and I feel that I will be doing more channeling as well, as regards to like the ley lines, because the earth dragons and fire dragon, who is Babylon, they clear the ley lines, the fifth dimensional ley lines. The original ley lines were called dragon lines, would you believe? And they were maintained by the dragons of old. Now new fifth dimensional, I say fifth dimensional ley line system is being put in place into the earth to carry the Christ consciousness, you see. And this is all where I'm coming in, and where beautiful. Sorry, I'm getting undressed. I am so hot, you won't believe it now. Whew. I'm on fire, guys. Sorry if I'm scruffling around with the mic, but I'm absolutely burning. Thank you, Babylon, for getting me warm. And that's what they're doing. So they are clearing the old ley line systems as well. So like I say, the earth is having a mass clear up and a mass clean, with the help of people like myself and with the help of them. They are, earlier, like a minute ago, I was talking about they are preparing us to moving us forward. They are. I feel there's mass clearing, and we've just had this 1212 portal just go through, and wow, I don't know if you guys felt it, but I had a massive clearing. Personally, I had a massive clearing, and I felt it. I felt the shift. I really, really did. And I feel that is going on for a lot of people, from what I read anyway. So I feel this situation now with the dragons coming to earth, with clearing those ley lines, preparing us for a new age, and that's how it feels. That's heading our way, because for me, all of us are lifting our vibrations. All of us are becoming more knowledgeable. We're more susceptible. We're opening ourselves to our spirituality. And a lot of people go on about third dimensional, but I always say, no, I always feel we're nearer fifth dimensional. For myself, that's how it feels for me. And with the dragons coming to earth, helping us to get to that consciousness of clearing and just removing all low vibrational stuff that's gone on before, that needs clearing, that needs moving. Because believe it or not, if there's stuff that's gone on, wars, even if that's left there, you can feed into that. You know, you can feed into that low vibrational, awful, horrible feeling stuff. I mean, oh, it's like when people say, oh, you go to Auschwitz, there's no birds sing there. Do you know what I mean? It does need clearing. Bad things that happen on the earth do need to clear. I don't think I'd be the woman that would want to do that, though, that place. Well, it makes me shudder thinking about it, but that's for another show. So they're coming here now, Babylon included, to move through all these lower vibrational stuff from the earth, creating a path of light, bringing the light in through the higher love frequencies that can flow and project to us and the earth. And that's where I'm at with it. You know, that's why they're coming back. They're lifting our vibration, our consciousness, as well as the earth's. As well as the earth's of clearing, cleansing, and lifting light. And that's really interesting. Thank you, Claudia. So I am so grateful that Babylon's come to me, that I'm now starting to work with her, and she's working with me, you know, and she's helping me as well do my work. And I actually, guys, you know, because I always ask the angelic realms for protection. Every single day I ask for Archangel Michael, I ask for Gabriel as well, I ask for protection, and I do it during the day because I do believe it can fade, so I usually say it during the day as well. And I also do cord cuttings as well to help with my energies, because I'm a very sensitive little being and I do feel shattered by other people's energies. That's why I'm a bit of a loner, really, because yeah, I can feel very drained by others. So I really feel that Babylon has helped me with that as well. And bless her, it was her that helped me on the China, the Great China Wall, to actually take that up, cleanse it, and move that away, because it doesn't need to fester. You know, it doesn't need to be there, and lift that vibration in that place. So as far as I'm concerned, that part of the wall now, guys, on the Great Wall of China, is now radiating higher than it ever has, and light is shining from it now, where it wasn't, in my eyes, it wasn't before. And by the time I left it, it felt better, and that's good. But I couldn't have done that without Babylon, without her input in that. And I'm interested to know what I'm going to be doing, because she keeps telling me there's more to come. So I'm really interested in knowing what she has planned for me. And like I say, I really feel drawn that I'm going to be working with the elements of the dragons, of the, you know, the earth, air, fire and water. So I'm really looking forward to what's coming next. And, you know, I'm kind of sharing this with you because as I'm learning and I'm getting the downloads, I'm kind of sharing it with you guys too. So, you know, that's part of my journey, but I'm making it part of yours as well. And that's what it's all about: enlightening others, helping others understand. And that's what I wanted to try and do, because, you know, I do understand not all of us are so sensitive to pick up the vibration of spirit. Sorry, my mic's just fallen out. You know, I know that not everyone's like me, but I want to share my experiences with you and talk about them and help people understand that are these spiritual beings out there trying to help humanity as a whole to get us back where we were. You know, we've had a lot go on to us on this plane. We've forgotten a lot. We've forgotten how to talk. We never used to blimmin' talk. We used to do it all with our pineal gland, with our third eye. You know, we've forgotten. We think we can only heal ourselves with a pill. You know, we've forgotten so much. So much is fed rubbish on this plane to us, death included. We don't die. We're infinite beings. How can we possibly die? There's no death. We don't die. We're infinite. We come here for the experience of the in-body experience, but then when our work's done here on Earth, we go home. And then we can come back if we wish, but we can come back. There's no death. So we're fed so much rubbish. Like I say, of pop a pill, make yourself feel better. We don't need a pill to make ourselves better. You know, that's just trapped energy that manifests itself into illness. That's all it is. Your illness is just trapped energy. If you keep your chakras, and if you like the ley lines of your body, you won't be ill, because that's all it is just trapped, blocked energy, illness. So, you know, that's why I love talking about these things and sharing it with you, to open people's minds up to it's not a possibility, it's the truth. It's happening. This is what's happening now. This is what's happening. Dragon energy is here. It's coming to Earth. I am just lucky enough to channel into that with Diana Cooper and others that are channeling into that are understanding it and accepting it. Because these beings are not only full of light, my beautiful people, but they are full of love. Love that I know it sounds weird, like you'd get from like your dog or something. I have a dog, and Zeus is so giving. You know, I come home from work, he just gives. He's fantastic. And these beings are just so giving and loving, because it must have taken probably Babylon quite a bit to come through to me. But, you know, with that love and that light, and oh gosh, I got to talk about the light that they bring in. It's just so immense. And I feel very honored to have her work with me and me work with her. And I'm very honored for that. And I'm excited to know, like I say, what's coming. And what other dragons I might be working with and that might come to me. So as it happens, I will share my journey with you guys, and I really hope people enjoy and have enjoyed me talking about it, because it's just been immense for me to have it happen. I do feel, because me and Diane Morgan, we are starting our courses, our angel courses. Registration is up and running, by the way, guys, at Unite in the Light. Our courses connect with the angels. I'm so excited about it. But what I want to say as well, I can see me and Diane working with the dragon energy for that as well later on. That would probably be something that comes as well. I feel that's where I will head with that as well. But yes, our registration is open for our courses right now, which I'm so excited about, on our Facebook Live tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. Gosh, I'm getting good at this, you know. And Unite in the Light is sponsoring this episode. Yes, it's all exciting stuff. It's all exciting stuff. So I do feel in a way that my dragon energy with Babylon is pushing me in all directions. And I'm just so excited for what will come with this. And all I can say, guys, is that if any of you get the chance to work with dragon energy, do it, because of what it brings to you and what it brings into your life. Like I say, the love, the light and the positivity, and for me, you're going to laugh, but also the energy, because before Babylon started helping me with my energy problem, I was just a walking zombie. But now she protects me with that wall of fire. It kind of makes you feel invincible. It sure does. So yeah, I just thank you for listening. I just hope you've enjoyed me sharing that with you, understanding a bit about dragon energy, her explanation of why she's here, help, clearing the earth and bringing in a lot of light back down to us, which like I'm sure we're all grateful to lift the vibration here on earth. I mean, gosh, I think what they say something stupid about like one person can lift the vibration by massive amounts just by being positive. Imagine what they can do. That's amazing. I've really enjoyed that. You guys, if you could see me, you'd be absolutely killing yourselves laughing. And the reason why I say this, beautiful people, is because I am on fire. I'm bright red, my cheeks. I feel the cold, like I'm always cold, but I look like I'm on fire. I look like I've been burnt in the sun. That's how red I am. I'm honestly, you'd laugh. But thank you, Babylon, because you brought in some amazing energy, and Archangel Michael as well. I can feel him here today, present. So thank you, beautiful, beautiful angelic realms, for coming through. And yes, I think that's about all I wanted to say, my darlings. I think that's about all I wanted to say on that. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope that made sense, because sometimes when I kind of channel stuff and get into things, I sometimes think afterwards, oh, that made sense. I do have a YouTube live question, which is lovely. It's from Jules Groove. Jules, if you're talking chat questions, can I ask what employment opportunities you see coming up? Ew, sweetie, I'm not. Can you just give me a second and have your energy come to me? It feels for me like you're undecided on what direction you want to go in. I don't know if you actually want a career change, or the fact that you're undecided about what you want to do. That's how it's feeling for me. I just feel okay that Spirit is saying to me it will fall into place. So try and keep your thoughts positive, and and thinking of a positive outcome, because I feel that will help at this moment in time. Yeah, I just feel that it's coming to you. I'll probably give you a card, darling, if that's okay, because sometimes it's not always easy to get energy to me from somebody that it's like Facebook Live. If you've got a name, sometimes I need just pull a card. Now that's interesting, because you see, I'm going back to the fact, Jules, that I feel you're a bit undecided about if you wanted to change, do something else. And I've actually got get more information card, which kind of means this, with what I was saying. So if you're thinking about going down a different route, which I feel that you kind of are, obviously look into it more and see what you need to do, because it wouldn't hurt, I'm being told, even if you went back to school type of thing. But I don't mean school. I just mean, like evening classes or something. That's what they're kind of showing me. That's how it feels. So just get some more information before you make a decision. That's what I feel they're saying to me. That's how it feels, beautiful lady, on that one for me. I'm just sorry, I'm trying to find actually what the card says and to read it to you in more full. So the situation you're asking about requires more information, which is what I said, in order for you to make a wise decision, which is what I said. Approach those knowledgeable about the topic to ask and ask for advice. If there are friends or family members in your midst who have an insight into the matters, ask for their observations. You may need to do some analytic research in order to get the data you need. This could include reading books, taking classes or seminars. See, I said that, or gathering information from the internet. That's what I kind of mean. I meant as well. So I hope that helps for you, hun. Do you know what? It was really weird. I put up a post on my picture. You see what I mean? I'm all tongue-tied. Sorry, beautiful people. I put up a post this week about people that feel anxiety. You see, the thing is, this is what I'm saying. If that's how it feels, you are undecided, and yes, but don't be scared to try something new. And that's why I feel they're telling me, look into it. You don't have to listen. You don't have to what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, come on, brain. You don't have to. Do you know what, guys? I can't get my head to work today. Now I've mid dragon energy. You don't have to commit to anything, Jules. Just have a look. Have a look into it, into what, because I feel that you're lacking confidence, and obviously that is the anxiety thing as well. And okay, now I've got your energy, darling. Spirit actually saying to me, it's within you. What are you worried about? You could do this. You literally just, darling, need to show yourself some confidence. Honestly, it's there. You have it within you to do it. And that's what they're saying with me. That's what they're saying. Guys, the lines are open right now. If you want to call me and speak to me, it's 1-516-453-9162. Press 1, guys, and get in the queue. So Jules, I do think you don't have to commit to anything, but just look into it, take time out and decide what you want to do. And, take a load off. It doesn't have to be stressful for you to do that. You're in control. Okay. That's what I feel they want to say to me. That's definitely what I feel they want to say to you. So just chill. I feel this panic. You don't have to panic about it, hun. You're in control of that situation. And I just really feel that, you do need to work on your confidence a bit, because that's what's holding you back in quite a few areas of your life, which is a shame, because you really have what you need already within yourself. So it's just trusting you and working on your self-confidence, and can I just say, loving you a little bit more. I just think you could do with loving you just that little bit more, sweetheart, and just don't pressurize yourself too much. I just feel that you don't have to put a lot of pressure on yourself. Yep, I really do. So I hope that helps. And just be nice to you, hun, and just take, like I say, go look into stuff. Okay? The lines are open, people, if you want to speak to me. If not, I will just keep talking, because I can talk for England. I will mention, darling. Claudia says, mention your webpage link and how people can contact me and listen to your show on your webpage. Guys, yes, I do have a contact page. It is at internationalangelsnetwork.com//Suzi. If you want to contact me for a private reading or anything at all, you can catch me there. Like I say, you'll be seeing me and Diane tomorrow at 7 p.m. my time for some fun, because me and her, that's all we do, is have some fun, talk about the courses, our up and coming courses, which I'm so excited about. How to connect with the angels. We'll be starting you from the basics and taking you into some more serious stuff. It's a 5-month course with 5 courses, but we have a bonus 6 course. You will not be left alone during that time. We'll be there to support you. You will have part of a group chat, a Facebook group, which, you know, me and Diana support you all the way through it. So you're not going to be just dumped on with a load of information and feeling confused and feeling lost about what am I going to do with this. We'll be there to hold your hands all the way through the courses. We do have an early bird. Like I say, registration is open, which is at www.uniteinthelight.com, and that the early bird is on to the end of the year, and then it's normal price after that. But like I said, if you want to have a look, guys, go to www.uniteinthelight.com and have a look. There's all the information there about what our courses are about, and yeah, we're going to be having fun, lots of fun, especially with Diane. You can have nothing but fun, and it's very much like that with all of us here. We're all lovely people and we all have fun and we're all a good lot. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the show today. I can't believe it's nearly over. That is what my show's like for me. I love doing it. I love talking, as you know, but yeah, I just really hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thank you for your lovely input, Ruth Anderson. She's our other co-host. She's lovely. She is so nice. I hope that's helped, Jules. Thank you for your feedback, darling. I'm glad to know that's helped you, because that's important. That's what we're here for at International Angels Network. I always kind of say, you know, we're not just a radio station. We are here to help in many ways, and in many ways we do. So I'm glad that's helped, Jules. Really glad that's helped you. Yeah, that was lovely. Thank you, Ruth, for some feedback. That's nice. I love feedback. It's nice to get feedback from people, to know that they've enjoyed the show, they found it interesting. I think Dragon Energy is something that more and more of us will be getting used to. Same as Unicorn Energy. I mean, like I say, Diana Cooper, she is lucky enough to be one of the first ladies to work with that energy. I feel very honoured that I have been chosen, if you like, as well. And I just feel that Dragon Energy will be a commonplace in the future, guys. I really do. And Diane, I know Diana. It's like, because I say Diane Morgan, then I say, but it's Diana Cooper. But we did have like I say, in the summer, it was in August, wasn't it, Claudia, that we had her? It was amazing. You can check it out on YouTube, I think. September, that was right. And it was a really good show because, yeah, she, you know, like I say, she's one of the biggest kind of people out there that's been working with Dragon Energy for a long while. And like I say, I have her oracle cards. They're beautiful, actually. But I do feel very honoured to be working with Babylon and knowing there's more to come. And like I say, guys, I feel Dragon Energy in the future will be something that comes commonplace. I hope it does, because we talk about the angelic realms. Unicorn Energy as well is coming more popular. Fae Energy, like I say, I love Claudia, my fairy lady. You know, so I think, like I say, the conscious is raising here on earth for us to work with these beautiful light beings. They're coming to earth to help us to lift the vibration and do what they can for us. And I just, you know, feel very honored that Babylon has chosen me to work with me. And you know, I do kind of feel, watch this space of what's to come. What more is to come from her and from me. And like I said, I will share my journey with you, because that's what I think is important. You know, I always say that. I always say that about my life. Whatever experiences I've had, I'll share and tell anyone, because it's not. It's about, gosh, if I can help somebody, if my experience, whether good or bad, if it can help somebody make up light of their, you know, they're going through a bad time, that's what I'll do. And that's why I'm quite an open book with it, with my life, because if I can help someone or make someone see something in a different way, or open them up, hey, to dragon energy, that it exists, let's do this, you know, that's what it's all about. So I'm excited to know what is more to come with Babylon, and I will share that with you on my journey. I don't know if Pegadon will be back, which is my unicorn. He's more of a masculine energy. He hasn't been around for a while, but then I did so much work with him, like I say, clearing all the past life stuff. So, you know, his energy might be around. These different light beings, you know, come in and out of our lives at times that we need them. Spirit are the same, people are the same, you know, people come in and out of your lives for time that you need them, and then they leave your life. It's the same with spirit, you know. I will mention, for beautiful Claudia, join our directory. Our website is devoted to highlighting the work of spiritual entrepreneurs at www.internationalangelsnetwork.com//directory. Claudia is amazing at helping people anyway, even if it's techie stuff. She knows her stuff. Time's going. My show's over, basically. Thank you so much, beautiful people, for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the show, and thank you for humouring me. Darlings, have a lovely Christmas, and I'll catch you before the new year. Love to you all, and thank you for joining me, and thank you, Claudia, for everything. Take care, beautiful people. Bye. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.